cannot miss what you have never seen before.
Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy JP. Welcome back to The Surge. Now, I did the grinding that I needed to do to get the gear. I'm not currently wearing the gear because I want to show something off first. Go into the med bay real quick. I grinded up to level 25, meaning we have 2 empty implant slots. I'm still not going to put this thing down. I actually recommend very heavily that you grind to level 25 at this point in the game, this early. I also have a bunch of tech scrap banked in. Do I have tech scrap banked? Not a lot, but I do have some. I did indeed make all the armor. I'm just not wearing it. Weird. I thought, okay, cool. Well, that's what we look like with all the armor on in our weird DLC rig. Let's immediately get back into it, shall we?
Happy to help.
Now, I don't quite remember what we were doing. We opened up with this shortcut, though, so I do remember that much, which is important. Since playing, it's been like a couple days since I recorded an episode of The Surge, because I've been kind of lazy to record. Oh, wow, I'm not used to having such a small stamina bar. I'm so used to recording all the time, but I got really tired of recording all the time, so I stopped recording for a couple days, inconsistency. So now I'm back at The Surge again, and it's tough. Recording is tough. I was editing for a couple of days, though, so that kept me on my grind. Although I have actually been playing The Surge on my my other file, my actual file. And since then, in fact, last night, what is today's date? Who cares what today's date is? It's a day today. Since last night, I actually have platinumed the game, which I did not expect to do, because when I started playing this game initially, I thought, hey, I don't really like this game that much. But it has since grown on me, like, super. I mean, by the fact that I'm doing a series on it, you know, it definitely has grown on me. I have platinumed it. Now that I have platinumed it, I can safely tell you a lot. I can safely tell you a lot of like stuff that's in the game when we get to it. I also know about side quests and which ones to do and how to do them and which ones not to do, because there's definitely some of them that you don't want to do. Yeah, now I'm like more knowledgeable about the game. I can definitely find myself being more comfortable in this this playthrough. We're gonna be doing some exploring here. Oh, an audio log, very good. Now, if we go here, we can get this item that was in this room earlier.
For now, though, you'll have to manually unlock the schematics on your local accounts, at least until they update the interface. The rest is business as usual. You know, pick what you need. Make sure you got the proper materials.
I don't know how I'm gonna handle audio logs. I don't know if I want to let them play by themselves or not, or if I want to talk over them. We'll see how that works. Now, I didn't mean to break these doors open. I mean, break these boxes open. But you can break boxes open and shit. Right? It leads to this door. You can open it, just don't for now. You're technically not supposed to know that door is there. Unless, you know, combat led you there. Or your exploration led you to be curious enough about it. Is that guy coming over here? I've never seen him come over here. Well, I'm going to leave him be. I don't want to deal with him. Because I've already used one of my 3 heals. Yeah. Because I platinumed the game, I have a, I'm gonna stop saying that sentence. It sounds really annoying. I don't like the way it sounds. It sort of comes off like I'm better than anyone else because I've done it. Now that I've beaten the game a couple times, I'm comfortable understanding the build that I like doing, the build that I'm most comfortable with, and I'm definitely going to be recreating that build, just because I feel like it's probably one of the most, if not one of the most viable builds I could conceive for a game like this. So you'll be seeing a lot of recreation of that. When the series ends, I will be very glad to show off my file that I used to platinum the game, which is in New Game Plus 2 right now. It's very close to New Game Plus 3 because of certain RNG aspects and me not knowing certain mechanics. But it is indeed, you know, in New Game Plus 2. Just like Dark Souls, you have several New Game Pluses, and it gets harder with every New Game Plus. Now this room's, you know, general gameplay, but yeah, okay, thank you. This room. let's just... He has all armor, I think. Yeah, that guy. I was trying to see what it'll take to get him to spawn in. To get him to aggro. Okay. Yeah, this is a tough corner if both of them come at you. I think you really shouldn't attack the one that's just standing there, because it causes him to aggro. And you can very easily just only have the dude from behind the wall aggro. It's very much a thing. I'm focusing on the combat right now. I've also gotten a little better at the combat in this game. I like to think I have, at least. The combat is very simple. It's specifically because I pick the Lynx kind of the operator class. You know, I'm very like fast, not the clunky type. It's very rudimentary in Bloodborne logic of hit him, get out, unless you have stuns in which hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. I don't know how the big tanky Rhino builds work, but they definitely work. So this is, I walked into this room the first time and I'm like, damn, this is definitely a boss arena, and then nothing happened. I was like, oh, okay. Ain't that nice. I'm just gonna take care of these dudes here. Now, the reason why I recommend getting an entire suit of armor before even heading to this room right here is because the game will force you to leave this room if you do not have a chest piece. And I'll explain why very soon. Just want to clear this out so there's no danger. I don't think there's anything up here, right? Well, we can hear some banging from the other side of this door, so that's something. But we go around back here, break these boxes. There is an item for us. We'll grab that. It is some tech scrap. Can't complain. Door's locked. Can't use it. Can only be opened later. Now, you're supposed to go down here. This is where the game first gave me its sense of like, oh, this game actually knows what it's doing with its atmosphere. Grab this. More tech scrap. It is dark as shit. But if you have a chest piece, you can turn on some gear lights and you'll be able to see. So basically, you can do this area if you don't have a chest piece, but it's just going to be the darkest shit in the world. So probably don't, you know? Probably better for your health if you don't come in here in the dark. You want to be able to see. Unfortunately, when you're walking, you might not be able to see very well because, you know, your fucking gear lights on the floor because you're moving and you're a big heavy boy.
And take it to pieces bit by bit. Now, I know what you're gonna say, but we've been lucky. We've been able to sweep the previous incidents under the rug. We can't keep relying on luck.
There we go.
I know nobody cares.
Oh, I thought it was over. Okay, now this door bothers the shit out of me. I've never opened this door in all three of my playthroughs. I have no idea how to get into this door. Wait a fucking minute. Once I turn the lights on, I think I might have figured it out already. Just now. Oh no. So yeah, this place is dark as shit. Now, if your eyes suck, you might not see that guy standing over there, but he is definitely standing over there. He's supposed to ambush you because it's kind of dark, as you can tell by the music cue. Now this guy, look at this weapon. This is something new, I think. Oh my god, stamina usage is so hard early game. I'm not used to it anymore. Rip that arm piece off. Get ourselves the schematic for the Yosuke Butterfly. Not a weapon that I personally like. And also a piece of Rhino arm gear schematic. So, you know, we now have access to the tanky kind of build. Which, you know, I'm not going to do, but it's definitely an option. There are definitely, like... Okay, yeah, the power system. There is, oh, my brain. Oh my god, my brain just turned off.
Security lockdown.
No, I was wrong. So yeah, there's a security lockdown.
Security systems are now active.
There we go, that's the trigger. I was wondering what the trigger was now.
To Creonet at this time.
So this next spot we're going to is almost completely optional. You don't have to go into this tunnel. But it's not like, you know, it doesn't seem optional. So I definitely did it every single time. But upon further inspection of the game, I realized you don't actually have to go down here. But I do recommend you go down here for a couple reasons. One, enemies, more tech scrap, more combat practice, more weapon proficiency, all that good shit. And you'll also see this door that's scanning you. If you try to open the door, it says it's only for security personnel. It'll scan you over.
Access unauthorized.
You are not allowed in. Also, we have a message.
We have come into possession of evidence that links Ed Nakana, employee number 776910, to the homicides associated with the individual known as the Liberator. All indications point to the fact that he has deliberately tampered with his neural implant, including disabling its GPS. Therefore, CreoNet cannot ascertain his whereabouts. While he's at large, he is a serious threat to staff and Creo's image if this were to get out. We need to take care of this, quickly and quietly.
Oh shit, whoops. So, I don't, that whole Liberator thing, it's something I distinctly remember being in that, like, in that message there. I don't fucking know what the Liberator's about. If I'm gonna guess, if I had to make a guess about the Liberator, because I don't know if I made it clear before, but I don't give a rat's ass about this game's story. It's not for me. It's definitely for somebody out there. Not me, personally. Like I said before, the aesthetic isn't for me. The story isn't for me. It's this. The aesthetic is the whole futuristic machine kind of apocalypse-y kind of shit, and the story is. We'll get to that. We're gonna. I'm not gonna help that guy. You'll see in a bit, but firstly, yeah, like I said, the EMP is not that much of a threat. I want this guy dead because I don't have any more heals. Oh man, I can't wait till we start getting even better implants. Alright, now we're gonna ignore that helper for now. We're gonna go this way instead. We're gonna turn our lights on again. 2 more enemies to fight, and I think that'll be it actually. Oh shit, I'm out of stamina. Stamina, oh man, stamina's tough early game. I'm so used to having like my gargantuan stamina bar of my other file. Grab this shit, and we can move on this. This door is another door I straight up have no idea what it's about. I also have never been able to open that door. If we now go here, we can see this map of the area. We can see exactly where we are. Do not worry, these maps suck, but unless you really need them, they are there. This is why I didn't want to open that door, because it's supposed to be like, oh wow, look, we made it back to main assembly line. So we now have a way to access down there very easily. And in fact, I'm gonna go back down there and now help that worker. I wanted to make sure to show off that little piece of world first. I like the music here. Like I said, this is the spot in the game where I think the game really shines in its ambiance. We're gonna let this guy out, and it's an enemy with a new weapon. I died. I definitely dodged. Definitely thought I dodged. I guess I didn't. Okay, ain't that something sweet? So if I were to take a guess in the lore, I would say that is Ed Nakana. I don't fucking know. That literally is, I don't remember any other audio logs ever talking about Ed Nakana anywhere else. But I feel like the way that's all set up is like you get that message and then you get a help signal from this area. And they're like, yeah, he's like, there's a guy out here actually tampering with this shit. I'm going to assume that's what they mean, is that guy is the Liberator, or some kind of weird serial killer. Which I guess is cool. I don't know. Like I said, unclear to me. Probably, but that's my guess as to what it is. Lord knows if I were to ask some expert on this game's lore, they'll tell me right forward. They'll tell me exactly what it means. And I'll tell you something, I don't think those exist. I don't think there are experts on this game's lore. Even the wiki seems to not be sure what the fuck this game is about half of the time. They both have a broken chest, no chest piece, so we can definitely take them out. I very much really like the fact that enemies have randomized armor and shit. You know, like sometimes their head will be gone, sometimes their chest piece will be gone, sometimes it's arms. You never know. It makes it so you can't get 100% used to every enemy. Sometimes they'll be fully armored. And you just have to deal with that. Oh shit, my DualShock's battery is getting low. Not cool. Oh, also this guy aggroed. I spent too long up here. Let's go for the arm. Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but you can definitely see that staffs are pretty good, and why I like to use them should be apparent now. I don't know, have we died yet to show off tech scrap collection? I don't think we have. Also, yeah, there he is. He's coming for me. We're definitely going to want to go for that arm so we can get a new weapon. I'm not going to personally use the weapon, but it's nice to have the weapon. Oh, actually, I could use this time to show it off, because maybe you like to use the weapon. I got hit several times there. I can wait for the cooldown for my health. Thank you. Removed. We got this drone firing at us, and we have the Endes R53 Titan. Grab this, the blue X cables. Not quite sure what blue X cables are, but they definitely are in the game, so that's nice. Next up, we're gonna go this way. You know what? Maybe that is a shortcut. You'll see what I mean in a bit. But this game has pretty good boss runs, right? when we get to a boss, which should not be too much longer from now, though my guess is that it won't be in this episode. You'll be able to see what I mean. Good to see you too, Medbay. I love you. Let's bank all this tech scrap. Not gonna necessarily level up. You don't have to level up too often, so don't worry about it. We have a bunch of more health upgrades. We're going to throw those on right now. What is this? This is the blue X cables. Reduces the cost of, yeah. Maximum energy, yeah. Injectable, nah. There we go. So now we got a little more health. Ain't that nice? Also, new schematics for the Rhino piece that we got. Now, I'm going to show off real quick. Firstly, I want to show off the Yosuke Butterfly. This is a weapon. I know a lot of people like this weapon. I think one of the best weapons in the game is actually this class of weapon, the Twin Ring. But here you go. It is a low damage, high DPS weapon. It's very fast, and if you're hitting an unarmored piece of body, it'll definitely build up your stun very, very fast. So it's very much a combo weapon. It is not for me, but it's definitely here if you like to use it. Yeah, I'm almost certain one of the best weapons in the game is this kind of weapon. Yeah, it's okay, it's good. And we have some cool executions like that. Also, want to show off the Endes RS3 Titan. We'll go to this guy right here. This is a heavy-duty weapon. It is very strong. It is a very strong weapon. Again, not for me. It's too sluggish. Swings take a fucking year. But, you know, if you're looking for high damage, it's definitely there for you. Yeah, it exists. It's the most I can really say for it. Go back to my reinforced. What? Oh, this is the DLC weapon, isn't it? It's not that much stronger than my regular weapon, so I think I'm just gonna use it. It's only a point stronger than the staff, the reinforced pipe, so I'm just gonna use it. Apologies in advance, I guess, for not being accurate to the game, but come on. It's there for me. It's free. It's fucking free. Also, this game is fucking free for this month on PSN. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet, but you definitely, yep. If you want to play it, you better get on that shit, big boy. I'm actually going to run past all these enemies now. I don't want to fight them, particularly, so I'm just going to run past them. Enemies in this game, at least for the most part, have fairly low aggro ranges, so they won't follow you everywhere. Now, you don't want to go down here, by the way. That's going to kill you. It's not because the enemies are too strong down there, but rather, it's like there's environmental damage to deal with there. It's just not fun. Didn't even see you there, buddy. Now, the reason I'm running past all these enemies and through here in general is because I'm trying to get to something. we can definitely go... Oh, wow, yeah, the drone's following it. Yeah, the drones might have a... the drones are one of those exceptions where they have a bigger aggro range than, like, regular enemies. Alright, we can turn off the gear light now. Gear lights were already... Okay, sure. Back over here. When we turned on that power surge, this door opened for us. The dude banging on the other side was this guy. Now, I do not know if that enemy followed me over here. He did not. Good to know. Well, we have a drone over here. Past this box. Alright. Pick this up. And we get a piece of high-tech tech scrap. Now, the reason why I'm going over here is to show off one last thing before the end of the episode. This little section right here is once again completely optional. By the way, I'm not taking too much note of a lot of the environmental storytelling that this game is throwing at you. Because I'm numb to it at this point, which is unfortunate, but the truth. But I'll definitely at some point stop to smell the roses and show you guys a lot of what the backgrounds of this game is like. If we go this way in a jump, we'll see that we're above that initial big room. We'll pick this up, and it is a Voltic Dynamo V1. Ain't that something? I'm gonna heal before continuing, because this guy is right here. It's another one of these Rhino boys. Now we of course have the Yosuke already, so we might want to go for something else. I'm gonna attack his head. And we've earned yet another schematic. The Rhino headgear schematic. Ain't that nice? Now, running a bit low on time here, but do not worry, we're almost done, because we're doing exactly what I wanted to. Pick this item up right here. It's a vital injection. Very, very good. And you'll see we're over at this room. And what do you know? Right over here, we have an exolift. And if we just, you know, run over real quick and destroy all these boxes, we're back at the operations base. So that's a pretty decent shortcut we've got going on there. Ain't that something nice? Also, I want to see if I can't put that injectable on instead of the energy decay. Yes, I can. We now have 6 healing vials. Very, very good. And like that, I'm going to end the episode. And next time on The Surge, we're going to be doing some interesting stuff. Till then, this has been JP, and please, don't die until my next video comes out.